we're going. In 5, 4, 3.
Hello, and welcome to a special on-location video with Rhythm and Wit. We're here outside of OTHELLO'S.
Yes, the Italian restaurant of Norman.
My name is David Steele. This is Nick Campbell.
Hey, guys.
He's competing tonight in the competition.
That's right.
OTHELLO'S 11th Annual Comedy Classic.
That's right. That's right. Now, I took 4 qualifying. So every week this previous month, they did 4 qualifying matches, and that got from out of each qualifier. There was 20 comedians on each qualifier. 5 out of each qualifiers is now here, so there's 20 total in this classic. 20 total comedians in this classic right now.
20 comedians, 100 minutes.
100 minutes.
6,000 seconds.
6,000 seconds. And I don't know that math, so I'm just going to say yes.
It says it on the flyer.
That's where, okay. That's where you go for that information. If you got a flyer, you know what we're talking about. But yeah, it's really great, man. We're really excited to get this going. It's something that happens every year that they put on for us.
11th one. This is exciting. 11th year, OTHELLO'S. Who are you excited to see who are you most excited to see?
Most excited to see. Okay, I've got a recent favorite, and this is just a personal favorite. It's entirely, this is I'm biased.
Well,
100%. I'm not judging, but I'm judging everybody here mostly.
I mean, hopefully you win.
Ideally. But Bryce Maddox, I'm looking at him.
Okay.
Very funny guy. He's been doing it for a little while. But
he's
yeah,
good enough to make it in.
Yeah.
So no matter how long he's been doing it, that's good.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see him. What about you?
I don't know. There's a lot of good people on tonight. Brandon Killo, the winner from last year.
That's right.
Competing. He's going to be hard to beat, I'm sure. But I'm excited to see Ava C. She's up tonight. Also, completely unbiased here.
yeah, unbiased, I'm sure.
Dave Branch.
Yeah.
Got to see that big mustache one more time.
Yeah, before Dave Branch is actually going to be going. Some, if you can get a chance, he's going to be at the Put a Cork in It March 8th. So we're going to throw him on there with a little guest spot. Like to see him do a show before he goes. So get a chance, that'd be great.
Yeah, Will Burnson's here tonight.
Yeah, Will Burnson too. It's all the juggernauts, all the heavy hitters from the comedy scene here in Oklahoma.
Cody Troutman over there.
I do see him in his in his Cosby sweater that he likes to wear. Yeah.
We got John Wallen, funniest comic in OKC.
There you go.
Is he the funniest comic in Norman?
I don't know. We're gonna find out. Yeah.
Hey guys, we're here at the 11th OTHELLO'S Comedy Classic. Can we give it up for that? Tonight we're going to see 20 comics that have all qualified for the last 4 weeks. We picked 5 comics a week. Tonight we got the best 20. They're all going to get 5 minutes each. We got the judges here tonight. 93.933 Jake FM. Let's give it up for them. About to get crazy. Like I said, comics here, you got 5 minutes. You will see a light at 4. Remember, that means wrap it up. Don't quit then. But we're about to get started. You guys ready to get this thing going? Hey, don't forget Kissy, everyone.
What's going on, guys? How we doing tonight? Good. Lights are so bright up here. It's like Vietnam. I can hear the voices. I just can't see the faces. Holy shit. Good.
Hey, Nick. How's it going? Nick Kissy?
Yeah, it's going good. Nick Campbell.
Hey, the Nick rivalry, right? This is the Nicktatorship.
We secretly hate each other. We're not very, very fond of each other, is what I've learned.
Yeah, this makes this interview very hard.
Yeah, this is so hard. Yeah, that's good. It's very...
But yeah, man, hey, so you went up. You did your thing.
Yeah.
How'd it feel?
It felt good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I brought some people. Asian Bitches Killed. Yeah, that was my Asian Bitches bit. Did my Asian Bitches, did my little head thing. Yeah, that did good. Yeah.
Feel pretty good about it?
Yeah, we'll see. I haven't watched anybody else, so I have no idea what's going to happen.
Well, I watched you, man. I thought you did really good. You got a lot of big laughs in there.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
I was very impressed and surprised.
Hopefully.
Anyways. This is what we do. Me and Nick, we have a little thing, I think. But let me ask you, what inspired your set for tonight? What made you pick what you did?
Well, it did good in the past, so it's gonna do good now. That was my whole thought process. Is, if it does good at Bricktown and JJ's, then it's good to go.
Yeah. That's pretty much the forge that we use to to craft these worded jokes. I don't know. That's all I got.
I'm from Norman, so I'll go to Othello's and I'll talk shit to my friends, and I'll be like, Tyler and Caleb will be like, Othello's is my fucking room, and then I'll bomb,
I think everybody bombs.
This is my room, and then just eat crap. I don't know if I'm allowed to curse. I just said crap to try to make up for this shit.
Oh, that's okay. You said it just now. It's fine. This is going on YouTube. It's cool. It's not for the kids. All right. Let me ask you another question here real quick.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to win, excluding yourself?
I really like Cepeda. I like Cepeda. Brandon Killo could do a little two-peat. I like Brandon Killo to do a two-peat. I saw Caleb go on. He's not high energy, but golly, I just love him. Every time he goes on, I love Caleb. Obviously, got to shout out Tyler in our podcast, The Copper Valhalla.
Oh, yeah, dude. I love it.
Got to shout it out.
Very funny.
Check it out on Spotify and YouTube. But yeah.
Didn't you have somebody on? Didn't you have Caleb on recently?
We did have Caleb on. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are my four.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Caleb too. It really seems like he's coming into his voice.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He's a little more expressive. Also, I think Brett Jennings, she's really good. She just showed up from San Fran, but she's got a good voice. She's really funny. I really like her stuff.
Yeah, I like now that sometimes you can see Caleb smile. You know what I'm saying? Like when it hits, you'll be like,
yeah.
But good. All right, I got one more for you. What's the biggest takeaway from tonight? What did you learn that you're going to use in future comedy?
Just have fun, man. Last year I did the comedy classic, and I was so nervous. I was, shaking, and I couldn't go back to my normal roots of comedy. I kind of did an impersonation of like Mark Norman. And I think tonight is just, have fun. There's no reason to be nervous. You're doing comedy. You've done it for, 2 years now. So you just keep doing what you're doing, and that's it,
Yeah.
Judges, the judges will judge, and you just do you.
Yeah, just have fun.
Yeah.
I try not to worry about the outcome. Just get up there and make them laugh. Yeah. But hey, thanks, Nick. We appreciate it.
Very much.
Shouting out the Copper Valhalla. The Copper Valhalla. Check it out. Great podcast.
Good podcast.
All right. Thanks, man.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Keep it going for Dave Carlson.
All right, Othello'S, how are we doing tonight? Awesome.
Dace, Mr. Dace Carlson.
Yes.
How you doing, bud?
I'm doing all right.
How do you think you did? How you feel?
I think I performed well, but I did 4 minutes.
You did? All right, we're back. We lost the light a little bit, but we're back.
We're back.
All right, so you were talking about how you went 4 minutes instead of 5. How could that affect you in the competition?
So, everybody else is going to have more time. They got more jokes, more laughs. That's going to look better for them than it does for me. But, ultimately, tonight, for me, I was more focused on getting a good clip. I think that's what I need right now in my career. I performed well. I got laughs, and I'm proud of my performance overall. Just a little bummed that I didn't fill in that last minute.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of a bummer because you don't. Sometimes you misjudge and you kind of miss it, and then the light's kind of hard to see too when they let you know that you're 4 minutes up.
Yeah, like I was. Adrian came around the corner and I noticed him, and I thought maybe I could do another joke because I haven't seen a light yet, but I wasn't sure. A lot was going on, and it was like it's a packed room, and I'm doing kind of good, so I was nervous, and he almost brought up the light, and then I was like, all right, that's my time, folks, and then he went, oh, okay, and then I was like, fuck, no, I didn't do enough time.
Yeah. Well, tell me what made you do the set that you did today? What made you pick the ones that you picked?
I did all of the jokes that have worked the best. All of my jokes that have proven to be good, that get laughs. That's what you got to do. It's all about the laughs, right? So I picked the ones that were going to do the best, and Yeah.
Well, I know you have longer pieces like in your horse bit where you can go further. Did you just cut the fat and only keep the stuff you know that's going to hit?
I actually didn't cut the fat. I thought that I was going to have to, but I didn't in the moment, and that's why it like fucked me up, and that's why I thought I was gonna go over time. I was so worried about going over time also.
Yeah.
And so, but I did like some extra bits that I haven't normally done in the horse bit, but I've done a time or two that have worked. So I did that, and yeah. It went decent. It went good.
Yeah. I love your stuff, man. I kind of had you. I was thinking you would probably be one of the ones up top, you know,
think so?
before the 4-minute debacle. But
yeah. Before I fucked up.
but no, I'm a big fan of yours, man. How long you been doing? I think a year, right?
Yeah, just a little over a year.
Yeah.
December 6th was my first time doing stand-up right here at Othello's.
Nice.
That's my first mic.
Calling out Othello's. What's
Yes.
up?
I'm proud that Othello's was my first mic and not Bricktown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice, man. Well, let me ask you this. Who do you think is going to win, excluding yourself?
Oh, man. Shoot. I mean, Brandon is obviously a big one, but I don't know if that could happen because he won last year. But I don't know. He's here, so he could win again, right? I think he's a big one. Tyler is a killer. Caleb McCurry,
Oh, yeah.
I think is gonna kill if he hasn't gone up yet. Cepeda Cheeks.
Cepeda was good.
Cepeda had a great set. He was immediately after me. Great Tulsa comic. Yeah, from what I saw of his set, he was just absolutely murdering the room.
Yeah, one after the other. I had to go up after him, so I was like, oh, good, the pressure's off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not going to win this.
Hell yeah.
But let me one more question. So with this experience that you've done, right, doing this experience, how do you think it's going to improve your comedy? What's your takeaway from it?
Oh, definitely prepare and get more specific with how much time I'm gonna do. I thought oh man, I don't know if I went fast. Like I might have gone too fast because what I do whenever I feel like I'm doing good is I talk a lot faster.
Yeah.
And so this is a great thing. I feel like this should be on here. Is I heard this from Tom Segura. Is that whenever you're bombing, slow down,
Oh, really?
and whenever you're killing, slow down.
So slow down.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I just have not quite figured that out. So I don't know if I was too quick or what, but I really thought that I had done the math of how long my jokes normally take to tell. I thought that I had gone maybe even a little bit overboard, that I was going to have like 5 minutes and some change.
Yeah.
And I'm always so worried about going over time. So
Yeah.
but I mean, going less than time is better than going over for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, it was solid. It was all your greats. So yeah, man.
Yeah.
But hey, I really appreciate you. Thanks for doing this.
Thank you for
man.
having me. This is really cool.
Oh, we gonna do? Okay, now come at it like we just did it. Thanks, Dace.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thank you for having me. This was awesome.
Yeah. Whoa, friendship. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that, man. Okay. Dave.
Yo,
Dave
what's up,
Branch.
dude?
What's going on, brother?
Dude,
How
doing
you
great,
been?
man.
How do you
Living
think you
the dream.
did? How do you think you did?
You know, I don't think anything because I haven't gone on yet. So
Oh, you haven't?
I'm the last comic of the night.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we'll see. The anticipation is rising. But we're excited. You know?
Yeah. Are you getting a little nervous?
No.
You a little nervous?
I don't
You
think-
don't
I
get
mean-
nervous?
I mean, as nervous as one does, you know, you want to do good,
Yeah.
right? You don't want to go up there and fuck it up. But no, I think we know what we're gonna say. For the most part,
Yeah, we've done it before.
we've done this before.
We've done it before.
So, right.
That's what I try to think. I try to think, man, I've been here before.
Exactly.
You know, I've been at bigger
How do you
places.
think you did?
I think I did pretty all right. I think towards the end it kind of died. I sped up, which I
Yeah.
should have just slowed down and cut a few jokes out.
Right.
But I still got them kind of laughing and chuckling all the way through, just not big laugh. I followed Cepeda, so I was like, oh, that's what laugh sounds like.
It's a tough follow. Tough follow.
Yeah,
That
tough
guy's a
follow.
beast.
But he's a killer.
Yeah.
So it's nice to just, basically go, okay, let me just do my thing.
Yeah, I'm
You
just
know?
happy to be here.
Yeah, I
Like,
agree.
Making it to the finals.
Did you do it last year? Did you try it last year?
Tried it last year.
Yeah.
I just started doing comedy though, so I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'll win, and that's the silly, pipe dream that a new comic always sees, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, we didn't make it to the finals last year. So.
But hey, man, you tried.
Got it. Yeah. We
Yeah.
tried doing comedy. Still workshopping. A year later, here we are.
Super
So,
funny. Yeah, man, you're like one of my favorite people to watch.
Good
You know?
job, man.
Yeah, for real, man.
I appreciate
for real.
it. Thank you.
Yeah, I like
Thank
it. And your mustache too. I appreciate
wow.
that. Very manly.
I appreciate it. It's growing on me.
Oh, nicely done. Nicely done.
Yeah.
So, how did you prepare? Did I ask you that?
No.
No. So, how did you prepare for today? How did you prepare for this?
Well, so it's weird. When I qualified, I did all new jokes. Like, we were talking that night. I was like, yeah, I think I'm just going to get there and do some new shit. And
Nice.
then, like, did it, qualified, and I was like, oh, God, now I got to, like, workshop these jokes to, like, get them right, you know? So, just been hitting mics, dude.
Yeah.
You know, hitting JJ's. It sucks that Grand Royale's not around. That's, like, one less mic that you have. But, you know, hitting Bricktown, you know, hitting JJ's, you know, just hitting the spots, you know.
Yeah.
Coming here, not getting on here, but, you know, just watching other comics and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And,
getting the reps in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's the best way. I mean, I was lucky that I had kind of a run up. I had a couple shows before this, you
Hell
know,
yeah,
to kind of
yeah.
prepare
Dude,
me.
that's so clutch.
But yeah, that's I think that's the only reason why I was smooth. And I spent a lot of time just talking to myself in the mirror about it.
Right,
You know, because this is the only time I do that. When it's like, oh, it's a competition. Let me see if I can actually.
Yeah, and like the cream rises to the crop.
Yeah, it's
Does
pretty.
that work?
One of the. Yeah, that's cream rises to the top.
To the top. I think I said crop.
Cream of the crop.
Cream of the crop. See, that's a little dyslexic in there. My bad.
That's my
I'm
first
sorry.
day. Yeah,
I'm dumb.
No, don't worry. It's just it's recorded.
Editing. All right.
So normally we do these after. So when you get done, you know, you swing through, and then we'll do. I got some
happy to.
after questions.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I just figured I'd come up, you know, because I figure when it's done, everyone's going to be like, who won?
Yeah,
and then
that's
everyone's
true.
going to be like, all right, let's leave.
Well, we'll wait for you. We'll wait for you. But we got this in. Let me ask you one thing real quick.
Go on.
Who do you think's gonna win?
Who do I think is going to
Excluding
win?
yourself. Who do you think?
Excluding myself.
Yeah.
You know, John, John Wallen, funniest comedian in OKC.
Yep.
I think he has, always a good chance of doing it. Brett. Brett's like a new
Brett has been a
fucking-
favorite.
She's a killer,
Yeah.
man. Like, she's coming out of nowhere. I mean, you can tell that she's seasoned. She's done this before, I guess, out in San Francisco or something.
Yeah.
But she comes with some heat, and so I think she could do good. And then Sapita. I mean,
Yeah, Sapita.
like, dude's so funny.
Yeah.
But Tyler did amazing.
Yeah.
Nick Campbell
That's me.
did pretty
Yeah,
good.
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, well, that's what I feel. I feel like everybody here is a heavy hitter.
Yeah.
You know,
that's the great thing
everybody's
about
got
this
a
show,
chance.
Is like everyone's here for a reason.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, they go through 20 people 4 times, pick
Right.
the best 5 out of those, and then that just, I mean, you can't get better than
Here
that.
we are.
Yeah, that's what I like about OTHELLO'S. It gives everybody plenty of chances.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah,
It feels
it's a really
fair.
cool thing. It's a really cool thing.
Yeah.
It's not just like a one shot. Who's the most popular person that night? Like, you get your chances, you get your reps, you get to prove yourself.
Yeah. Well, you did, man.
Dude.
Yeah,
You
I
did too,
appreciate
man.
you.
Love you.
Thank you. Love you too,
All
bud.
Guys, stand up to the next comic, Ava C.
Keep it going for our host, Adrian Corwin. He's the GOAT, the gayest of all time.
Camera. Okay. All right. Ava C.
Ava C.
How's it going?
It's going really good.
Awesome. Hey, how do you think you did?
I think I did pretty good, you know, as far
okay.
as people are saying. I feel like I was a little nervous, a little caffeinated right now, but yeah, I think I did good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what inspired you to do the set that you did tonight? Why did you pick the jokes that you did?
I feel like Norman hates me. I feel like they don't like me, so I try to do a set where I'm like, okay, maybe they'll like relate to this, you know?
Why do you think they don't like you? What do you think it is about you?
Dude, I think they can smell the hood on me.
Oh,
For
they
sure.
can?
I feel like they know that I'm uneducated and that I don't belong in this college town.
Yeah, I think we all know.
Yeah, they're like Rose State dropout makes sense.
Yeah, dude, are you a janitor here or something? No.
Yeah. Bus girl?
But hey, I think you could be a comedian. All right, based on what I've been seeing from you,
Yeah.
and comedians can be janitors too.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I'm not tied down. I'm a woman in 2024.
That's
you know?
right.
I can
be
do whatever
you
I want.
Whatever you want.
I can work the corner. I can work that mop real good. Do both at the same time.
At the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I've been training for.
Have you?
Yeah, like Rocky Balboa. you
Yeah,
know?
with the mop.
Yeah.
And let's go ahead and see what that looks like.
Okay. So here's the mop. like going up to whatever town he was in. I don't know, Chicago?
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia?
There we go.
Yeah, I knew that. I'm like, dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I feel that is a thing you could do. Okay. All right. I got a couple more questions for you. That work for you? All right. So who do you think is going to win tonight? Who's your favorite, excluding yourself?
I think Cepeda did really good.
Yeah.
Who else did really good? I think Cepeda did really good. Yeah, that's the only person at the top of my list right now. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
I've been paying attention, but I've also been like in and out.
Yeah, always before I go up, I get super nervous and I gotta move around the room. I'm just walking around the room, full of people.
I'm a pacer.
Yeah, me too.
I can't sit straight.
Do you study like that? Do you go over your set like that too?
I never go over my set, but I go over the bullet points of what, just the names of my jokes.
Oh, okay. How do you memorize them?
I don't know. They just come out naturally.
Do they really?
I just hope for the best. Yeah.
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 I try to memorize the list. I do the whole Mind Palace thing where it's attach it to a room in your house and try to go through and I don't know. It works. It works. Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah. You just take a physical thing and then you pretend that it's in that physical thing somehow involving it.
Yeah.
And then you number it. So in my house, it's my table, my mirror, the dining room table, the computer chair, and then you go through and you go, okay, so that's Husky Boy is the first bit, and then I picture a husky dog in the mirror.
Yeah.
So, and then you kind of just do it like that. It's to help because you remember spaces better than actual words and stuff. Anyways, I don't know if this is going to be any good, but yeah, man, it's helped me out a lot. Let's see, what was the next question? Let's see here.
What's my favorite color?
What is your favorite color?
Kelly green on a good day.
Kelly green?
Yeah.
What's the difference in any other green?
It's brighter and it's cuter.
Okay.
Yeah. Technically, my favorite color is black, but if we want to get technical with it, it's a shade.
A shade of black?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, black is a shade on the gradient.
Oh, okay. I know that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Art class, 7th grade. Not to brag or nothing.
That's
Yeah.
what up. I made a fake cereal box. They didn't teach me the color thing they taught you. I just made a fake cereal box. Yeah.
Really, my art teacher, she hated me, and so we had to make a mask out of paper mache. It was a week-long thing.
Oh, wow.
And I made a bunny, and then she said some shit to me, and then I made it look cracked out, and she had to put it on the wall all year long. I was like, yeah.
So you were a rebel the whole time?
Yeah, fuck you, Miss Ermely.
Yeah, Miss Ermely.
Fuck you, Miss Ermely.
All right, so after going through this experience, what are some of the takeaways that you're going to try to apply to your comedy?
Don't drink a lot of caffeine before. That was one of my big ones.
Yeah.
And be better than I was.
Better, yeah. That should be every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, you did great. We really appreciate it. Where can everybody find you?
You can find me on Instagram, TheAvaC. My last name's Seay. You can find me on YouTube, technically. My old YouTube videos, AvaC or Baby Biatch, whichever comes first. TikTok, AvaC.
Now, didn't you just do something with David? Didn't you do an interview?
Yeah, me and David are doing interviews right now and going to small businesses, so that's really cool. And I'm very excited. We just did Point A Gallery. That was badass. Shout out to the owners, Leah and Steven.
Hey, Leah and Steven.
Hi. I miss you. All right.
Yeah. Well, thanks. We really appreciate it. Friendship.
Here you go.
Yeah.
I'm out.
All right.
Give it up for Cody Troutman.
Fellas, let me hear you. How we doing? Nice.
Okay. All right. Cody Troutman.
That's me.
How we doing, bud?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing really good. I'm here with you, so I'm doing great now. I'm doing great. Thank you. So I wanted to ask you, how do you think you did?
I think it went all right.
Okay.
I mean, I delivered it how I intended to, and I don't know how well it was received. It was, I would say it was fair.
It was fair.
To be fair, the last 2 months I have been bombing my ass off,
and this one went up, like, we're moving in the right direction.
It was up. On a scale of 1 to 10, based on how you normally do, how would you think tonight was?
Based on how I believe I'm capable or how I've been doing?
No, okay, yeah. How much do you believe you've been capable of? I mean, okay. Based on
if
how much
we're basing it on how I've been doing lately, a 40 out of 10. If we base it on what I think I'm capable of, like a 6.
Okay, 6 isn't bad.
Yeah, it's a 6 isn't bad. Is that? I was gonna make a marriage joke. Sorry, I was gonna say that's why my wife married me, but now I'm divorced.
He's looking.
It's like, because the last couple months I've been just eating shit on stage, and it's like I know I'm better than I was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But now I know how bad I am. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, because
like
you're experienced.
When you first start, anytime you land a joke, you're like, oh, that's all it is. But then as the better you get, you're like, oh, I fucking suck. I think that's how it feels. Hopefully, eventually progress past this stage and I get actually good.
Yeah, well,
that's the next goal.
I think you are.
That's very kind of you.
That is. I do. I love your stuff. I love whenever you do your drag bit.
I didn't do that tonight.
No.
Yep. Left that one in the holster. Fucking dumbass. Okay.
Well, let me ask you this then.
Yeah.
Why did you pick the set that you went with?
I thought so because I've done the competition. This is my third time now.
Okay.
To do the finals, and it's a non-comedy audience, so I wanted to pick bits that, and it's a little noisy. It's a restaurant. I wanted to pick bits that are easy to follow, have a lot of quick hits to them, and make sense.
Nice.
It's not some kind of like abstract thing that you have to like hang on, and it's only 5 minutes, so you got to start fast and you just go. If it was a longer set, yeah, I could tell some story about how I was in a drag show, and all that. And I've done that at the end of sets before, but the final punchline of that is a dick joke, and I was like, you know what? I just want to do like a clean 5-minute set and try a bunch of quick hitters. And I think instead of punchlines, I was just shadow boxing up there. I don't know if a lot was working. I was up there, I was giving it my all, and the audience was like, he's trying. I respect that. A lot of respect. I don't know a lot of laughs, a lot of respect.
Head nods.
He's up there. You know what? He's making a lot of sense, honey. It's like a TED Talk. Everybody was paying attention. The audience was so polite. Not the uproarious laughter I was hoping for.
Yeah.
Maybe there was a sound bubble. Maybe it was applause breaks. Who knows?
Yeah, applause breaks.
Maybe. Imagined. I was like, can we get a little clap there? Come on.
Made me feel good. That's what you. That's why we're here, right? But I do want to ask you this: who do you think is going to win it, excluding yourself?
Excluding myself, who do I think is going to win? Like, based on the sets I've seen tonight, or who was my favorite coming in?
Let's do based on the sets that you've seen.
Nick Kissy crushed.
Yes.
I saw him. I haven't seen everybody's set because a few comics before me, I went outside to kind of center myself, have a talk in the mirror, and like, don't fucking suck, Nick Kissy crushed. Brandon Killo crushed. Honestly, there was a lot of good sets happening. I saw a lot of people do really well. So I think that the finalists are deserving. It's like, we see why these people were picked to be in the finals. Right. So it was just an honor to be there with my fellow competitors, really. I don't have any bad blood with anybody. There's 20 of them. I love 3 of them. That's what I'm saying. No.
Well, I can't love everybody anyways.
Yeah. I think Brandon and Nick did really well. There's still a few that are going, so it could be anybody. But
well,
that'd be cool if Brandon went back to back. That'd be kind of sick.
Yeah, that would be. I kind of expect it. But
that'd be sick.
Yeah, he's always one of my favorites. I think Cepeda killed it.
Cepeda did great too. I saw just the end of his. He was great.
Yeah. And then who was the other one that I saw that I thought was really good? I think Dace did really good, but he didn't finish in he did 4 minutes instead of 5.
Yeah.
And then Tyler, he's always funny. But everybody here's a killer. Everybody here is the people that are on the circuit, you know, that are doing it. So
attempting.
Yeah. All right. So we have one more question.
Okay. One final question. For $1 million, I'd like to phone a friend.
So what is your biggest takeaway from this competition? What are you going to be able to use in your future comedy?
I just have to hold myself to a higher standard. I think that it's like, you can, if you go to an open mic and you do okay, you can be like, well, there wasn't a lot of people there and I got some laughs. I'm progressing. I think you're just fooling yourself. Like, you got to hold yourself to an incredibly high standard. Like, when I went and did all those shows in New York City, it's very humbling. I was like, I suck. Like, I have to double down on discipline. I have to write more. I have to be more focused.
What made you do that? What experience there made you feel that way?
Everybody's super good. You know,
oh, really?
Everybody there is so good. Even at like a dead open mic, people are just like killing. And here you see it happen as well. But it's like, if you do bad at an open mic where there's 3 people in the audience, you can kind of fool yourself into being like, well, my jokes are fine. I'll just tweak them a little bit. It's like, no, I need to. And especially now, you know, we got a good attentive audience. My jokes did okay. It's like, I need to hold myself to a higher standard. It's like, if I really want to make this happen, I got to put in the work to get there. It's not just going to happen. You have to make, because everybody wants it, so you have to make it happen. So I think that's the takeaway.
Well, let me ask you this then. If you have that situation where you're in a room and there's only 3 people, and you're just working out your bits, what are you working them out for? Or is there something else you can work on other than trying to get hits? They're trying to get laughs.
I mean, yeah, I think that if you have an intention going into any open mic or any show, like, yes, reps always matter. Doing more reps is always better. But if you have an intention going in, that makes the rep even more valuable. Like, if you just get up and you're like, I got on stage tonight, that's great. You know, I think that's okay. But if you get up and you're like, okay, tonight I'm going to work on 1 minute of crowd work. I have a 2-minute bit that I'm trying these 2 new tags on, and I'm working on this with my stage presence.
Oh, I like that.
You know, so it's like, if you have intentional things you're working on, you tape your set and you watch it back and you evaluate yourself on those things. You know, you just make a specific plan of how you're trying to get better.
I love that.
I think that's what, because I played professional golf, so I take that from that world. It's like, you can't just go out there and beat balls on the range. You gotta have a plan.
Yeah.
So yeah,
No,
just
I like that.
executing a plan and getting better.
Yeah, I think that's really great for people to listen to too, because I forget about that.
Yeah, listen, I know I'm just some open micer. I've got the secrets figured out. Okay, come on, I know.
Well, that one you've got, man. So I really appreciate you,
dude. Nick, I appreciate you.
Yes,
this
sir.
guy does a lot for the scene. He's the man. He's very humble, so I'm going to say it. Nick Campbell,
humble.
we love you. We appreciate you.
Oh, thank you. Love you, buddy.
Brother. Seriously, thank you, man.
Now let's get really loud, everyone. Keep it up for Brandon Pillow.
OTHELLO'S.
You good?
Yeah.
Brandon Kilo.
What's up,
my
Nick
hero?
Campbell?
What's
Hey,
up,
really?
buddy?
Okay.
How you been, man?
Those are kind words. I appreciate that, man. I've been good. How have you been?
Good. Been working and trying to get better. You know, getting ready for the competition. How do you think you did?
Man, I'm proud of how I did.
Nice.
You know what I mean? I don't want to jinx anything or assume anything, but I gave it everything I had, man. I left it all up on that stage. So.
Well, you're last year's winner.
Yes.
You were last year's winner.
And I approached this with the same energy and focus and intensity that I did last year. Actually, I feel better about how I just did in there than when I got off stage last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I feel better about it.
Because that trap mouse joke is one of my favorite jokes that you do.
I
man.
love that joke. I almost brought trap mouse shirts tonight, but be on the lookout. They're coming. So I'm going to have some trap mouse shirts. I did some stuff that I know people have seen me do, but I figured out a totally new way to approach it. To where it had, I think, all the elements of a good comedy set, callbacks, and I kind of approached it like a boxing match tonight. I was looking to throw combos, punches and bunches. So try to get those laughs per minute, per second up as high as I possibly could. Come with all the energy that I can muster and then keep everybody's attention, hopefully. So.
And you felt like you did that tonight.
I do. Yeah, I felt like I executed to the best of my ability. So, we'll just see what everybody else came with and how it turns out.
Yeah, dude, I love this locker room kind of vibe. We all went out there, we did our best.
Can you see how much more serious I take this than your average thing? Yeah. I came into
I like
this.
it. I like it, man. So I noticed, you've been doing a lot bigger sets, longer sets now. You've been doing feature, headlining.
I've been trusted by the big clubs to feature and got to feature for some really big names, and I've been very blessed to have a lot of local showrunners believe in me enough to let me headline. And a lot of out-of-state stuff now too. Like I think that Seneca show that we're on the night, that's Seneca, Missouri show at Track 94 Brewery. Me, you, and Jeremy Link will be like the 5th or 6th time that I've headlined out of state.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Guys, big clubs, Lodi Bend, Bricktown, holla at your boy. I'm ready.
He's ready.
I'm ready. I will bring at least 100 people, at least, guaranteed. So
that is good. That is like
Yeah.
a good number to call out. Yeah.
Hey, I'm shooting for 200-300, but I'm very confident that I could bring at least 100 people to come see me headline at one of the big clubs. So
beautiful.
Keep that in mind, folks.
Nice. All right, but you got one coming in Denver too, don't you?
Yeah, I'm featuring. I'm featuring on that one. Psychedelic show in Denver on April 12th.
Oh, nice. And you're doing one with Mike Kaplan, right?
That's
That's
yeah.
that
Mike
one?
Kaplan is that. Yeah. I'm very much looking forward to that. Billy Joe Gillespie put us on that. So sorry, there's a couple, Denver locals that are going to be on that. I cannot recall your names right now, but yeah, it's going to be a great show. I'm super excited to work with Mike and to get to see what Billy Joe's putting on. So.
Awesome, man. Yeah. A couple more questions. So who do you think won it tonight, excluding yourself?
Excluding myself?
Yeah.
I saw Cepeda and John sets were very good. Those are probably the guys I'm worried about the most. Josh Trio did very well as well. I mean, everybody's bringing it, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody is coming with their best stuff. Tyler did great. Caleb did great. Tyler Barris and Caleb McCurry, for those who don't know. It's anybody's game. I'm not trying to be too confident or cocky. I'm just very proud of how I did and hoping for the best.
Nice, man. Nice. Well, let me ask you this. You've been doing longer sets.
Yeah.
So how did you take the casual? Is it a little bit more casual, a little bit more space, room to move, room to do your jokes?
So much more.
And
Yeah,
concentrated
I'm way
into
more
5
comfortable in that
minutes.
longer space. Trying to put that into 5 minutes was a lot for me. That was probably the biggest challenge of the competition is trying to do everything I want to do or feel like I need to do in 5 minutes. But I feel like I came up with a plan to do it very well and do all my usual tropes, the music, the subverting expectations, setting people up to think I'm going one way and then going a totally different way. I managed to do a callback to what I think is one of my best bits at the end.
Oh, nice. Which one is that one?
The Dick Bandit joke.
Oh, yeah,
I figured out a new way to tie that in and did a whole new bit at the end where I got to do a callback, and that's what I ended with. And I got a great reaction, so
nice.
We'll hope
Congrats,
for the best.
Man. Yeah. All right, one more question. So, through this experience, what is something that you can take away that you can add to your comedy?
I mean, just having to tighten everything up and just be super punchy, for something like this where you're trying to get your best foot forward in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And you dare not really go over. You have to trim every ounce of fat out of your jokes, which is something that every comic has to do and figure out, like, how much fat can I trim off this to make it punchier and to make it work within a lot of time. When you're forced to really, really do that under the gun for something important like this, that's something that you can carry those skills over into other bigger, better things. But that's probably what I've learned the most from doing this competition in particular the last few years, and what I tried to do tonight. So.
Nice, man. Well, one more question, then. I really mean it this time. But have you done any other competitions other than Othello's?
Yeah. I did try the best OKC. I did a few best of OKC competitions, actually, like run by separate people. I tried to do the best of Tulsa at Tulsa Comedy Club. This is the only competition I've ever placed at.
Oh, okay.
This is the only competition I've ever won, other than like roast battles, But just straightforward comedy competitions is the only one I've ever placed and won. I've done it the last 3 years in a row. It was the only time I've competed here, and I've placed every year. Well, I've made it to the finals every year. I take that back. I did not place my first year, just made it to the finals, and then last year I won. So
yeah,
we'll see how it goes this year. I would love to be the first person to win twice. I would love to also be the first person to win back-to-back. And if so, then I'll do one more year next year, try for the three-peat, and then give it back to y'all and just support this from there on out.
So. Well, it's great to see you, man.
Yeah.
Great to watch you grow. I put you on so many shows just because I love watching you, and I've been able to learn so much from you.
Thank you.
So I really appreciate that. And also, where can they find you, man?
You can find me March 6th at Bricktown Comedy Club, opening for Gareth Reynolds, Senate, Missouri, Track 94 Brewery, headlining with you and the wonderful Jeremy Link. Andy Woodhull, the 21st through the 23rd at the Looney Bin in Tulsa.
Oh, nice.
And we'll just leave it at the March stuff for now, but be on the lookout. You can catch me all over the place.
Yeah, he's busy, guys. Come see him. All right, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, guys, give it up for some Tomato Cheeks. What's going on, OTHELLO'S? March 1st. They gonna end this Black History Month. He said, "Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. It's nice to meet everybody. How y'all doing?"
All right, Cepeda, right?
Yes.
Cepeda? Cepeda Cheeks, how we doing, man?
How you doing, Nick? How you doing?
What's up, bud?
Oh, you know, at the Comedy Classic, classically comedian and
all right,
that
man.
shit.
Well, hey, man, how do you think you did?
I think I did good, man. I think they was fucking with me. I think they were fucking with me. I think they liked the crowd.
Oh, they were fucking with
No,
you?
I mean, like, I think they liked me.
Okay,
I think they enjoyed me. I don't know. I feel like I did good.
Yeah, I did. I think so, too. Mostly everybody has said your name as far as who they think
I
won.
got the weirdest name. I mean, who this Cepeda Cheeks motherfucker?
Yeah, well, I mean, you had laughs all the way through. All of them were hitting, man.
I hope so.
Yeah, it was
man.
great. It's always good to watch you.
Thank you, man.
Yeah,
Thank you,
yeah.
man. You went like right after me. I
Yeah, it was tough to follow.
You did good, man. You did good, man.
But yeah, I'm a big fan, man. And we
you,
actually
man.
have you on a show, Rough Tail Brewery. That's going to happen April 27th. That's the weekend of my
excited.
birthday. So
Really?
Yeah, I picked all my favorite people. I was just like, Shauna Blake, dude.
Man, that's my dog too.
Yeah, Leo
Shauna.
Mendes. Leo
yeah.
Mendes. So it's going to be a great
Shout out
show.
to Leo.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to come. You had me on the last one. Was that at Lively?
That was at Lively.
It was.
That was at Lively. This is at Rough Tail, so it's up in Edmond.
Got you.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
up
I'm
in
excited.
Edmond.
I'm excited for that though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what made you pick the set that you did tonight?
Well, tonight, so the last one, I fucked up because I should have. It was jokes I told on the last one. I was like, fuck, I should have told them today. Because like, I told my better shit last week.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, with shit like competition shit is always like, I don't want to tell. It's kind of like, it's like when people like, I'm going to do my plan B and my plan A in the finals type shit. And it's like, no, I do my best shit. That way I make sure I get to the finals.
Yeah.
But then it's like, damn. I mean, I told my good shit. I told a joke, like my Mrs. Cheeks joke. That's like my most relatable, like, insightful. I notice when I tell that, people kind of like, that's always like my icebreaker, because I can just tell that anywhere, because it's like, it's the most unique joke, because I'm the only person that can tell that joke.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to tell this one, because then it's like, it's my old faithful. And then I like my veteran jokes, because then people are like, oh, I'm going to be in the Army, you know, type shit. They be like, fucking you veteran, we fucking love you type shit. So I tell that because of that. And then the weed joke, I really didn't want to tell that one. I had another one in mind, but then I was like, nah, that might be a little too, no disrespect to Othello's, but I was like, not here, you know.
Yeah, no, I got you.
I felt it out, and then I was like, I tell this one. That's the little weed joke, because it's just like, it relates to like, I like telling Oklahoma, because I mean, it's our laws.
Yeah,
so
everybody
like,
smokes.
Everybody smokes.
Everybody
so it's
smokes.
like, I'll finish it up with this one, and then
Yeah, well, it hit. I mean, they all hit. It was like, it was great. It was great to witness, man.
Thank you, man.
So I have another question for you. Who do you think is going to win? Except yourself.
Besides me, Brandon did good again. He won last year. Brandon did damn good again. John did good. Caleb did damn good. I mean, no, everyone's done good, but I say I noticed John, Caleb, and Brandon kind of, and some people I walked outside to smoke and stuff, so I might have missed some where it was like, oh man, they've actually, but those are three I saw was like, they got a good crowd reaction, so maybe them, but those are my three that I'd probably be like, if I don't win, it's probably them.
Okay, yeah, I'm still picking you. That's what's happening right now. That's where we're at. So last question. What is your takeaway from this experience, and how are you going to apply it to your comedy?
Competition brings the best out of us, and which I don't really, not to say I don't care about winning. I don't care about winning. I care about just being my best. And so it's like, I've won a lot of comedy competitions and shit. And it's really just about, for me, it's pushing myself to my best, performing my comedy. Because it's like competition's going to call for my best. Yeah. And I want to see what is my best measured to the best of all the other comedians. It's not so much me saying I'm better than them, but just see how do I measure against them. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't really look at other people as my competition, only because I compete against myself. I just want to get better every day with my comedy, and so. But at the same time, it's like, how do I measure against my peers? You know, and I love stuff like this because everybody brings their best. So it's like I'm gonna bring my best. But the shit that I know, like the crowds that I've performed in front of, what do they love the most? You know, I just want to, let's make these crowd laugh as much as we can, but it's like, how can I, and this is it, can I make them laugh the most? And if somebody else is making the crowd laugh more than I am, then it's like, okay, well, I need to get better. And what are they doing? Not so much stealing from, but it's like, what are they doing? You know, it's just like it's competition. Competition, iron sharpens iron. That's how I look at this type of stuff. So it's like, if I win or lose, it makes me better. Yeah, I see greatness, and I can apply that to myself. You know, I need to get better. Yeah, that's how I look at it.
So, what can you take away from this experience that you can apply to your comedy in the future?
I see a lot of talented individuals, man. I see a lot of good folks. I see people that are constantly working on their art, and it shows me I need to keep working on my art because it's not just me out here. The world don't stand still. Yep. As good as you are, the better you are. You have not so much you have a target on your back, but people are looking at you as the bar. So you have to continue pushing yourself because people are constantly pushing themselves. And if you don't do that, you're going to get left behind. Yeah. Because there's a lot of talented, great comedians up here. There's a lot of great individuals up here. And if I want to be able to keep up with them, I got to keep improving because they're constantly improving.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that, man. Do you, so try to get back on what you were saying just a second ago. It was, you go up and you kind of get better than the people around you. How do you keep shooting, keep finding people that are better to shoot for, or do you have a comedy mentor or anything like that?
I have several peers. I mean, because there's so many people that I'm just like that's he's talented, she's talented, they're talented. You know, it's not. I have comedy mentors for sure, but I think with me, I don't really look. I look at people as like, oh damn, he's killing it, like, because it's like you just feel like if I'm an athlete, right? I see somebody just doing some crazy shit on the court, I'm like, fuck, man, I'm good, but damn, he kind of not scaring me, but you know, like, I'm looking good too. I gotta stay vigilant. You know, you gotta stay vigilant.
Yeah, somebody's coming up.
Somebody keeps me vigilant. That's accountability. You know, I see somebody else killing it, I need to kill it too. Yeah, I gotta keep that energy going.
And it's like I want to kill it. I want to get up there.
Exactly. Yeah. I want to kill it, but at the same time, it's like he pushing me, she's pushing me to my best.
Yeah, that's the way. Like you said, steel sharpens steel, iron sharpens iron.
Exactly.
All right. Hey, thanks, Cepeda.
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. One more time.
I'm just trying to get that.
Oh shit.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next comic. Guys, give it up for Pat Ferris.
What's up, OTHELLO'S? Hello. Good-looking crowd, good-looking. All right, okay. Hell yeah, dude. It's good seeing everybody.
All right.
Nice.
Pat Ferris.
Nice. Nick Campbell.
How's it going, bud?
It is going, man.
Yeah, so we just got the results in.
Yes.
We got the results in.
Absolutely.
And the winner, the big-time winner of the $250 and...
Cepeda Cheeks.
Cepeda Cheeks.
Well-deserved, honestly. Very funny guy. Not the first time I've lost to him in a competition, so... yeah, dude.
So that's a good sign.
So,
right?
you know, I feel like Tulsa took this year. OKC's going to make a comeback for sure.
Yes, sir.
You know, I think it's time we go to their hometown and we take something from them.
Yeah.
You know?
What would that be?
Mostly their money, I feel like. I mean, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, it's they can keep their crime. They can keep that. They have that.
Yeah, dude.
But let me ask you a question, man. So the set that you did tonight, you normally do a lot of crowd work in your stuff. Yeah. What did you pick, and why did you pick the set that you went with?
Well, so I started, you know, I probably had like maybe 30, 45 seconds where I just kind of opened up with a little bit of crowd work and kind of just picked on the first few tables that were in front of me. But I thought that I should probably do like the more tried and true and go with my closing bit that I normally do on the road. So because I kind of felt more comfortable with that, you know what I mean? I was like, I know this bit, I know it in and out, I can kind of do it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I felt comfortable with it, so I was like, I'll try to show what I can do with crowd work in the first bit and then kind of finish them off with my closer. I mean, I guess hindsight's 20/20. You know, you're always going to think about like, what could I have done differently? How could I have worded this differently? Maybe I should have just stuck with crowd work the entire 5. But I mean, who knows, man? I mean, You know, I mean, it's not gonna. This, you know, one competition isn't gonna stop me. You know what I mean? By no means. It's definitely gonna make me rethink certain strategies coming into different competitions or whatever. But I like it. You know what I mean? I'll never stop doing comedy, no matter what. You know?
Well, how many competitions have you done before?
I think this is like maybe my third or fourth one or something. This is the only one that I've actually I've done OTHELLO'S a couple times, but I've never made it through to the finale. And then some other just like one-off bar competitions or something. I've never won anything, you know. So I don't know. I don't know.
Well, what is your takeaway? You know, doing these competitions and having this experience tonight. What is your takeaway that you're going to use to build your comedy better in the future?
I think that going forward with my comedy is that I should probably give up a lot of my old material and then start fresh with some of the newer stuff that I've been working, you know what I mean? So I think like, yeah, I could go out and do 30, 45 minutes of material, but I don't like it anymore. Versus the like maybe 7 minutes that I do like doing now, and then lean more into my crowd work versus less, you know, kind of easing back on it. Because like I qualified in this competition and I strictly did a crowd work set.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so I don't know why I don't know. The entire time I didn't know what I was gonna do. And I kind of decided like the last 30 seconds or so, like, all right, this is what I'm going to do. So like I've all day, the past few days, I've been kind of like juggling it. Like, should I do crowd work? Should I kind of mix a story? Should I do this? Should I do that? And so like, I think going forward from here on out, I think the material that I have been using and have been not really relying on, but like just interchanging with bigger sets, I think I'm kind of done with it mostly. You know? Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Sure, I have it and it'll be there. You know what I mean? Kind of like an old girlfriend I can call up, you know, but like I think for now I'm gonna stick with the new, and I'm gonna build on that and like just like. So right now I think I only have like 7 minutes or something.
Of the new.
Kinda.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing is when I watch you, I'm always impressed with your ability to do crowd work and then move into your set and then move back into crowd work. You're very pliable, very flexible to the situation, and it shows on stage, man.
Right.
You do a really great job at that.
And you do as well. Like you're so likable and so nice that you come off just like are very sweet. You know what I mean? Like I mean, everybody likes. Yeah, I'm a husky boy. You know what I mean? Like, and you just like you kind of have a warm feeling about it, you know what I mean? And I feel like I'm more of an aggressive. I yell at people. I insult them. Like the qualifying set I had here, I threatened a guy to beat his ass. So like,
but in like a good way. Yeah.
I mostly meant it. 75%. You know what I mean? Like. Just because I thought I could beat his ass, you know what I mean? But like, I don't know, dude. I just I think everybody has different styles. But I do enjoy, you know, doing stand up. You know what I mean? I do enjoy being here, and I even, you know, we go through this. You know, the thing about comedy competitions is that like it's hard enough to put your art out there as a stand up comedian because like when you do our art, it has to be judged by people.
Yeah.
But like when you do it for a comedy competition, you're putting it through an extra set of judges, and like that in itself, like we're fine, we're callous to the crowd not liking our stuff, and we're so callous to it. But when 3 people tell us that we're not good enough or something, you know, that's when it starts to like hurt a bit. You know what I mean? Sort of, I guess, in my eyes.
Yeah, it's very specific.
It's very specific.
Yeah, it's very
like direct. Like no. You're not good enough, and like that's when it's like, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, we had a huge, like, there was a lot of killers here.
Yes,
you know, so it was a stiff competition.
Very
for sure.
A lot of killers, a lot of very great comics, a lot of guys at club comics open up for big names. You know what I mean? So, I mean, ultimately, I think it's a win that we even got here. You know what I mean? I mean, out of all the weeks and out of all the comics that showed up, for us to even be spotlighted to be in the finale, I think is great. And, dude, I'm looking forward to next year. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to what our next year brings. You know what I mean? Because we're all going to get better. We're all still going to go to JJ's and bomb. We're all still going to, you know, go to Bricktown Comedy Club on a Tuesday for 7 people. You know, we'll still be there. You know,
putting in the work, man, getting the reps.
For sure.
Well, Pat, thank you so much.
Hey,
Appreciate
Nick
it.
Campbell again, anytime, buddy.
Yes,
it's
sir.
always good being here, man.
Let me get that mic. All right. Thank you, sir.
Anyways, my name is Dave Rachel Pillows.
your host, Adrian Corwin. Have a good night. Keep it going for Dave Branch, everybody.
All right, Dave Branch.
Yo, what's
up, man? How's it going?
Hanging out. Othello's Comedy Classic 11. 2024.
2024, doing the thing.
Doing the thing.
You just got done.
Just
got done a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. How'd it feel?
Dude, it felt great. It really felt great.
Got some good
crowd,
laughs?
Good energy. I felt like I had some good laughs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy with it. I was happy with the set.
Now, what set did you say you did? Like, is this set stuff anything new or?
Actually, I did a couple of new things tonight.
Nice.
Some stuff that I really hadn't just kind of they bubble up to the top, and you can't help but say that
As you're up there.
Right. As you're up there. So, I was happy with it though.
Nice.
I got the response I anticipated. You know my comedy. You know that it's a little niche sometimes, and you got to find the wrinkles. But I was happy with it.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. I didn't get a chance to see it, unfortunately, but I watch a lot of your stuff all the time, and I'm a big fan.
I understand these things, man.
Yeah.
The energy's high. Can't stay in one place. Let's move around. Let's be butterflies, right? Yeah.
I like
for
that.
Sure.
Energy's high.
How'd you feel about the night?
Oh, it's fun. Yeah, man. I think a competition makes you sharper, makes you better.
Yeah.
That's what it's for.
100%.
I like to think of it as like I'm going to go up here and do my best, and I'm really competing with myself. Right. But still, there's that but I want to win. You know.
Exactly.
So I think it gives you a little bit more.
Yeah.
And it sharpened up my set. So I was like, I got what I wanted out of it.
That's all that matters, really. I mean, we get better every time we do this, right?
Yeah.
And this made us be our best.
Absolutely.
So we just go from there, dude.
Yeah,
just
man.
keep getting better from here.
Hell yeah. Well, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming to Post. You got anything else you want to let everybody know what you're up to, what you're doing?
Well, apparently I have a show at Put a Cork in It.
Whoa.
Coming up.
March 8th, baby.
March 8th on a Friday.
Doing a little guest spot.
And then I'm doing Lawton on the 27th with Andrew Patterson.
Is that the crowd work one?
It's not the crowd work one. We had to cancel that one because of the Super Bowl.
Oh, that'll do it every time.
That was kind of a hard competition to beat. But no, he's put me on the show at the Comedy Avenue, and super stoked about that.
Yeah.
Haven't been to Lawton before, so
it's a great venue.
Get to explore it, and love those people. So
you're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks, man.
Dude,
again.
Hell yeah, man.
Appreciate you.
All right, bud.
Let me grab that mic. Yeah. Love you, baby.
All right, that's it. Back to Adrian.
Let's keep it going for Jennifer Johnson.
Jen Johnson.
Jennifer
Or would you
Johnson.
rather be Jennifer Johnson?
Jen is good.
Jen
My
is
friends
good?
call me Jen. You can call me Jen Nick.
Jen Johnson, how's it going?
Yes.
Are we doing good?
It's going good, yes. Feeling good.
Did you have a good time?
Yes, I did have a good time tonight. It was fun. Did you have a good time?
I had a blast. I had a lot of fun.
Yes. Everybody did so well tonight.
They really did.
It was like everyone was just hitting.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. Did you, when you were making your set, right, did you just go through what you normally do, or how did you build your set for tonight?
So I have been working on a new set probably since the first of the year, kind of retooling it and working on my timing a lot since the beginning of the year. So it's the set I've been doing for the last couple of months, and just really tried to go through the material I've done over the last probably year that I thought were the best jokes.
So as a run-up to this show, did you end up doing a lot more mics in order to prepare, or how did you prepare?
I did a couple of mics this week and spent 3 weeks on vacation before that.
So you were prepared.
Yes, I was very
You were
prepared.
very well rested.
I was not expecting to be in the contest. So when I came out Tuesday night, I honestly did not expect to be selected. So it is really surprising and very exciting.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Yes,
Well, let me ask you, did this competition and the experience of going through it, what are you going to take away from it to add to your comedy, to better your comedy?
Well, I definitely am really trying to focus on timing and understanding timing with the audience and allowing myself to pause does and listen to the audience more, because usually I just want to barrel through my set and just be like, I got to get through these jokes. I got to be fast and efficient, and I'm not good at listening to the audience. So that's one thing I've been trying to do better. So,
okay.
Yes.
Yeah. What made you come around to that realization?
Just lots of going out and not listening at all and figuring it out.
Do you record your sets?
I record them and never listen to them.
Oh, me too.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I have a whole storage.
Hopefully my kids have something to watch whenever I go.
Yes.
But hey, Jen, I really appreciate you answering our questions, and thank you so much.
Talking to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Thank you.
Hey,
Hello.
Chandler Watson.
Hey.
How's it going, man?
It's going good. I like how you just snapped into character. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's how I do it, man. That's how I do it. Hey,
Right on.
hey, so I wanted to get your opinion. You know, you're one of my favorite comics in OKC.
thank
I
you.
love watching you, man. You're very fluid. You decided not to do this competition, and I wanted to get your opinion on competitions in comedy and art.
All right, so it's funny how you asked that question. I saw a quote that said competition is very low vibrational, so if you want to get into vibrations and woo-woo, but it's like sometimes, yeah, it could make you better, but if you see everything as a competition with other people, it ends up fucking you because you're not really trying to be better than anybody else. You're just trying to be your best self. And in comedy, sometimes like, oh, if I'm funnier than him, then I'm gonna win. And I'm like, what do you win?
Yeah.
Like in the short term, you might win. Haha, people come up to you and say, you were really funny, but what do you really win by being that?
Yeah. So
I bet you didn't expect this.
There's a lack of authenticity.
To me.
You lose that because you're trading for broader reach.
Yeah.
Do you feel that way?
Sometimes, yeah. Now, if you're just going up there and you're keeping pure to the comedy, like pure to yourself, everybody does shit for different reasons. Like, I did a comedy competition because my parents were like, hey, this is going on. Why don't you try? I'm like, I'll just go do it because I wanted to have fun. And I did it. And it was like stage time. That's how I saw it.
Right.
Stage time.
Yeah.
That's how I always see it. But it gets weird when the energy, when everybody's energy gets all like,
Yeah. You kind of felt it right before they said the winner's
that's
name.
Why I'm like, I'm going to go back here.
Yeah.
And like, so it's like, I mean, I played sports and I know what that energy's like. And sports is good.
Yeah.
And this, I don't know if it's the thing.
Well, I mean, you're an artist.
Yeah.
You paint and you draw and you're constantly doing visual art. You know, that doesn't have a competitive aspect to it, does it?
It can.
It can.
And like whenever it does, it kind of lessens your art.
Does it take? It takes away from it.
It takes away.
Yeah.
In my opinion, like now it's good to be around great artists.
Yeah.
Because they make you want to be better. Now that's
right.
the difference.
That's it. Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, this person is fucking fantastic at what they do. I can't do what they do, but I'm gonna do what I do as good as I can to be like consider them a peer. You know what I'm like? Oh yo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of just like, I could use my words, but that was.
It was effective. Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. So Dave Chappelle, he kind of talks about how whenever he was growing up, they would put them through, in the school that he was at, they would put him through very hard critiques so they could get used to it and basically build a callus over their emotions, over their art. Do you feel like that's what this does, or does it take more away from the individual?
I don't know. That's for each person. If you have a lot of stock in it, thinking it's like, oh, this Burbank competition was it for me. I mean, I know what the Burbank festival's like. You know what I mean? So it's like, I mean, it's good to go out there and meet people, but I know what it's like. So, hold up. Let me get back to what. Ask that question again.
Okay, so something that I think that this does is it sharpens your act, right?
It can.
It forces you to have to kind of think about your act and punchy, you know, but I think that can also take away from it because you lose some of the personality.
That part for sure, because as I was watching some of the people, like some folks weren't as present as they should have been. Some people just went straight into their shit, and I'm like, yeah, okay. First, you gotta welcome the people in. You don't gotta say, "Hey, how y'all doing? How you doing, OTHELLO'S?" You don't gotta say that, but just welcome them in. Like, make an observation about the room and say that shit just to let them know it's like, "Hey, I'm here too, and I'm not." You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So
like a Pez dispenser with jokes.
Yeah, just bring them in, and it's like it's good to be present.
It's good to be present. I like that.
It's 100% good to be present.
Something I like to think a bit.
Magic happens when you're in the moment.
Yeah.
A lot of magic happens.
Things that can only happen whenever you're
and
present.
You can't recreate it.
Yeah.
So,
and that's the art. That's the art of it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's the beauty in it.
And one thing about a competition, I think it takes a lot of people out of the moment because you're in your head. It's like, oh, so I need to do this bit, jump to this bit, and then this bit. And I'm like, no. But that's me. This is just my opinion of very many opinions.
Well, hey, man, listen, I love your opinion. That's why I brought you up here, and I love your perspective.
Dude,
Thank
I
you, sir.
appreciate you, Nick.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
all right.
Love you too.
Yeah, man. Thanks. Yeah, man.
Guys, give it up for Adrian Dole.
Thanks, Adrian. Yo, that's how we talk to each other.
Okay, man. All right, Adrian Dole. How's it going, bud?
Good. How are you?
Good, man. Hey, how do you think you did in there?
I did my best.
Did you?
I think I did pretty good. The crowd was great.
Yeah.
I didn't see a bad set tonight.
Yeah, I didn't see one either.
Yours included. You freaking killed
thanks,
it,
man. It was fun. Yeah, it was fun to put it together. It was hard, you know, because luckily I had a couple shows run up on it, so I could practice real good. But it was nice. Yeah. But tell me about this. Why did you pick the set that you did tonight? And is there any changes that you made specifically for the competition?
So these are some of my favorite jokes that I did, and these are the jokes that got me into the classic, and so I just went with what I know the best.
Nice, man. Yeah. So Cepeda Cheeks won.
Yeah.
So we all
freaking killed it.
He killed it. He killed it. It was amazing.
Definitely well deserved.
So it's kind of hard to ask who do you think would win. But
my vote was for Cepeda Cheeks.
Yeah, mine was the whole time. Yeah, it's like I've changed it a few times during all the interviews because it's always been the person that I was with, except for this time.
Yeah,
so, well, I mean, he already won. But what I do want to ask you is, so coming into this experience, is there anything that you're going to take away to make your comedy better in the future?
You know, I just like to focus on making people laugh as much as I can, man. I want to see people happy.
Yeah.
And comedy is the best medicine. It's the best thing I've ever found in my life.
Oh, nice, man.
Aside from my beautiful wife and child, comedy's...
But you're teaching your kid comedy as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I see that.
I take him to all my shows when he's allowed in.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he loves comedy.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's beautiful. You grow up and do it together.
Exactly.
Yeah, that'd be so much fun.
That's the goal, hopefully.
All right, Adrian, let me ask you a few questions. So you've been doing the Nosh.
Yes.
The Nosh. It's you're setting up. You've been producing shows here recently.
Yes.
Is it just the one Nosh?
Yes, at Nosh Restaurant and Catering in Moore.
Very successful show. I was on there. It was amazing. Thank you so much for putting in all that work.
Oh, absolutely.
How do you find producing shows and doing comedy? Does it help or does it make it harder?
From my experience, I think producing and hosting is a little bit more difficult because you're dealing with cold starts.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times you've got to bring the audience in and get them excited and keep them going. Sometimes these things can last quite a while.
Yeah.
By the time it's over, everybody's pretty tired. So you got to keep the energy going.
Yeah.
Man.
Do you think that having that experience producing shows and having to keep the energy going has helped you make your comedy better?
Absolutely. I think it's an invaluable experience being able to produce your own shows.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, Adrian, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for doing this interview.
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for
Love you, bud.
having me. Love you too, dude.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
All right, so that's it. Guys, thank you for staying. Now we got the voting. We're gonna vote for third place. Everybody's gonna be coming around to you, handing you these pieces of of paper. If you're a comic, you can vote too. This is for audience favorite third place. So we're going to do that right now. Here we go.
Hey, man, how's it going?
It's great. Did you have fun?
I had a lot of fun. Adrian Corwin, everybody.
Hello.
Hey, so you've been hosting this for quite a while.
5 years now.
5 years.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I've been running the open mic for 5 years. I think this is my 4th year doing this. So,
okay.
Yeah.
And you used to compete.
Yeah, I competed back in the day.
Do you miss it?
I do. I do actually miss the competition because this night goes by fast, but it's also long. It's just so long. But it's cool to see the 20 best and all these comics I know. I've seen everybody's material, and then everybody came out and killed tonight. Like,
yeah, they did.
The thing is, I took time, and most comics, all of you guys stayed within 4 minutes and 50 to 55 seconds.
Which is sharp.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Tyler Barris was the only one who had exactly 5 minutes tonight. So yeah, he wins the golden bell.
So how do you, when you go to introduce people, how do you keep it even so it doesn't feel like you're giving favoritism?
That's why I keep telling the audience, like I always will tell them, like, let's get it going for these, and if I don't hear enough, I'm going to make sure that happens for every comic, especially just get the audience involved, especially if you can get the front 2 tables to start carrying on noise. That's what was going on tonight. As soon as I got those 2 tables to go, whole place would join in.
You could tell. It was very well done. Every time you brought somebody up, they were ready to do some more laughing.
This actually might have been our most packed one. Like this,
it was stacked.
It was stacked.
There was people standing at the door. Yeah. So it was a really successful show. Thanks to OTHELLO'S again.
Yeah, thank you. And thanks for Nick for coming out, for you guys doing pictures and doing everything. That's awesome.
It's fun, man. We love doing this stuff. Let me ask you one more question. When you host, and you're having to keep up with a whole show, and the time, and you're trying to help kind of keep the judging together. Yeah. How do you keep that all sorted while you're also keeping the crowd riled up?
Attention.
Yeah.
Like,
can you turn it off ever?
Oh, it depends. I mean, there are times when you go out there, and of course, I mean, tonight we didn't have any of that. We didn't have like a drag moment, anything like that. So a lot of times, that's why you see me pacing around, because I'm listening to everybody. I'm making sure that the mic isn't sounding bad in the back. I'm listening for fuzz constantly. Yeah. And it's just, I don't know, I feel like I've been doing it so long now, it's just become second nature to me. So I can always spot when there's a minor infraction and fix it. So,
okay, nice, man. Well, hey, thanks for doing the interview.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really appreciate you, brother.
Yeah. Enjoy your guys' podcast. It's great.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
Thanks,
all right, thank you, man. Y'all take care.
Yeah, I'll take care. Thank you.
All of the comics that got up here tonight did something that nobody else in this place did, and I want you to give a round of applause for that, because that takes a lot of courage to do that. A lot of courage, self-denial. All right, I'm going to turn this over to Owen to announce the winners.
He says that I think 14 of you should quit. That's my opinion. We'll be on the radio Monday morning at 6 a.m., so make sure you join us. Joel won't. He writes our jokes sometimes for free and for complimentary lasagna from OTHELLO'S once a year. That's what he does. At 4th place, we have 4 places. 3rd is to audience, and then our big-time winners who are going to go to Burbank and take home $200 tonight. Are you guys excited to hear who's going to be the winner? Yeah! 4th place at $50. Give your hands together for Josh Trillo, everybody. There you go. Can you take a seat, please? Sit down. Yeah, sit down.
Still taller than you.
Still my height. The audience favorite, because she brought the most people out, and I hope you guys got drunk, Jennifer Johnson. $75. You can stand, whatever. 2nd place at $125. You get a free trip back to the parking lot. Nick PC. You're welcome. Yeah. $200 and a trip to Burbank for OTHELLO'S 11th annual comedy competition. Give OTHELLO'S a big round of applause, everybody. Jennifer does a great job for the community, you local comics, and we hope this continues for a long time. We know it will. All the way you headed out to Burbank, put your hands together for Mr. Cheeks. So Mr. Cheeks, this year's winner, OTHELLO'S. Yeah. We're clapping for you, Cheeks.
Black History Month is
Jennifer Dennis. How's it going?
It's going great, thanks.
Hey, guys, this is the manager and owner of Othello's Italian restaurant. Say hi to the people.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, I want to ask you a couple of questions.
Absolutely.
I know you got to go real quick, but we do appreciate you so much for doing all this. Why did you do this? Why did you start?
I mean, we just want to support the local comedians in the area. The previous owners had a local comedy night, and when they closed, they moved it to the Luna across the street. And then when we took over ownership in 2011, we wanted to bring it back. We wanted to support the comedy scene and do what we can to give opportunities to comedians that may not have that opportunity without us. And so we do the weekly night, and then we started doing the contest, I guess, 11 years ago. And we just wanted to take another step to help comedians get their foot in the door in an opportunity that they may not have on their own.
Well, you 100% do that. This is one of the best competitions I've seen ran, and it feels good.
Thank you.
So thank you so much for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm happy to do it. We're excited to be sending Sapita out to Burbank, and Brandon last year to Las Vegas kills it. And every year is somewhere new, and we love working with the comedy clubs across the country.
Yeah, well, guys, if you want, be sure to come by. They do it every Tuesday, open mic here at Othello's, and this is where we pick the winners. Yeah. So come on out and be sure to eat as much as you can and drink as much as you can.
Thank you.
All right,
Have a good
thank
night.
you, guys. Thank you.
Absolutely.